everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Stack Learning. Today we are going to learn about Node.js callbacks. In the previous session I have given a walkthrough with the technical code examples for event loop. You can look into that. And today I'm going to give you a more detailed coding on callbacks. So whether you're just starting out or looking into enhance understanding on this callbacks, right, this video will help you or guide you with the different concepts of callbacks, including both synchronous and asynchronous operation. So before we get started, please subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. Please put your comments if there is any improvement required, or if you have any specific topics which you want me to cover. Okay, so let's dive into this concept of Node.js callbacks with coding examples. So before that, I'm just going to create one folder called callback, and I'm just going to create one file index.js, and let me go there. Okay, cd callbacks. Okay, first what we will do is we will see what is callback, right? Basic callback is a function passed as an argument to another function and executed after some operation has completed. That is what the callback means. Okay, so let's create function greet of name callback. Okay, assume this is what my greet function is about. Then I'm going to print console log welcome to Tech Stack Learning. Okay, then and what I'll do is I'll do a callback. Okay, this is what the callback basic callback function we'll be using it. Then what I'll do is function say goodbye. Okay, so here I'm not having any info argument, so I'll just print console.log of goodbye. Okay, now let's try to use this. Okay, name, I think I'll just put Alice. Then I'm going to pass another function here. Okay, that is say goodbye function. Okay, so what is happening here? I'm passing the say goodbye function here, and then this is my callback function, and it is going to call, right? So the greet function takes name, so I just did not print here name. So what I can do here is I can print name. Okay, and callback function. Okay, so basically it logs this welcome to Tech Stack Learning with the name, and then executes the say goodbye callback function, which actually logs the goodbye. Okay, so let's see how it looks. You can see it has called the goodbye function as a callback function, and then it has executed the things. This is the basic callback of operation. Okay, so if I just put a comment, basic callback. Okay, so now let's see about asynchronous callback. Okay, so asynchronous callbacks are often used with operations that actually take time, like reading files or any background operations or making any network request, right? So that is when we will be using the asynchronous callback. Okay, so here we will be using, we can give an example of fs module itself, right? Require of fs. Okay, then I'll do a console dot start log of starting. Okay, then what I'll do is fs dot read file. This is the async async method, okay, async function basically. So I'll be doing utf8, then I have error comma data, then I'll be using this arrow function for a callback. Okay, so if error, then what I'll do is I'll throw error. Okay, throw error, else console.log of data. Okay, this is what I'm going to print. So here what happens is fs read file is a asynchronous function, okay, operation that basically reads a file and executes the callback with the file content. Okay, so start and end are like I have given the start. Let me also add one more ending. Okay, basically are logged immediately, right? The content of this example.txt, right, will be logged after the file is read. So right now I don't have example.txt. Let me create one. So okay, hello. Okay, I'll just put this and let's run and see how it looks. Okay, I haven't saved it yet. You can see starting and ending has been immediately printed, and it is an async operation. So it has opened it, it was reading it, and then once the reading is operation is completed, it will print the data. This is about the asynchronous callback. Okay, so handling errors in callbacks, like callback often follow the convention of passing an error, right? You can see this object as the first argument, allowing the caller to handle the errors, right? So if you see here, right here, what I did here is I just added this error, and it's always first error is the first argument in a callback function, right? So here error, and I have cached the errors, and then just I'll print whatever the error it is going to throw. Okay, if no error occurs, it will proceed further with the printing the data. This is basically error handling. Okay, handling errors in callback. Okay, so that is about the errors. Okay, now let's see what is the nested callbacks or callback hell. I hope everybody's heard about the callback hells, right? When callbacks are nested within other callbacks, basically it is very complicated and hard to read the code, and which is basically called as callback hell. Okay, so I have come up with one example. Let me just paste that example here to show what is this callback hell looks like. Okay, so this is what callback hell. So if you see this, right, the first, second, third functions, right, the first, second, see, you can see this second and third functions are called in sequence, right, each with a 1 second delay, right? So basically you can see this, a 1 second delay, right? So the nested structure makes the code harder to read and maintain. Okay, so this is like, it's not a good practice at all. It's very confusing, and it is very complicated when we have the more code. The nested callbacks are very bad, and that is how to solve this, right? To avoid this callback hell, we have to use promises. Okay, so promises provide a cleaner way to handle the asynchronous operations and avoid deeply nested callbacks. So callback hell can be completely removed or can be handled with this promises. Okay, so I have the converted code for this promises. So let me show you this. This is with the um, using promises. Okay, so here what happens is each function, right? You can see this is all separate function, right? Separate function with its own promise, right? Each function return a promise that resolves after a 1 second. So I call first, right? Then I have chained using then. Okay, once first is done, then call second, then third, and which is more readable, right? And if you execute this, right, so it gives you the responses. Let me try it. I haven't saved this, guys, so let me print. You can see that first, second, third, and all done, right? This is what basically using promises with new promises. You can see the difference of this, right? This is like without any promise, it keeps on waiting, and it's basically a very bad practice, right? And that's an issue, right? So that is why we are using these promises. Okay. Next, we can see about the async await with callbacks. Okay, so async await actually simplifies working with promises and makes the code look more synchronous way. Okay, so take this example, which I'm going to write it down here. This is with the async await. Okay. So here what happens, fetch data. I have created one function called fetch data. Then I have another function called get data. Okay. So let me just take this back. Okay. So here what I did is fetch data basically returns a promise that resolves after 1 second. Then the get data, right? The get data basically uses await. You can see it uses the await for the to wait for the promise to resolve and then log the data fetched and all done. Okay, so basically it is like telling, okay, this is my I have a promise. It's more looks like a synchronous, right? You're calling this get data, it added the await, async await, then it is waiting for this fetch data to complete, basically returning the promise to resolve. Okay, once it is done, then print this and print this, right? So this is about the another way of callback which looks almost similar to like a synchronous operations. Okay, so this concepts and example basically gives you a solid understanding of Node.js callbacks and how to handle the asynchronous operations effectively. Okay. Okay, so that's the end of our Node.js callback session. We hope you found this guide very helpful in understanding how to use callbacks. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more coding tutorials. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss an update, right? If you have any questions or need further clarification, drop it in the comment box below. So I love to hear from you on any topics. Thanks for watching and happy coding, guys.